The storm that destroyed the Invincible Armada in 1588, Spain under Philip II attempted to invade England with one of the most formidable fleets ever assembled, the Invincible Armada. However, fate had an unexpected outcome for this ambitious campaign. In addition to clashes with the English fleet, the Spanish expedition faced an even more lethal enemy, a devastating storm that contributed to its downfall. But how did this situation come about? And what role did the storm play in the destruction of the Spanish fleet? The origins of the conflict. By the late 16th century, Spain and England were fierce rivals. Philip II, a devout Catholic, viewed Queen Elizabeth I as a heretic and a threat to Christianity. Furthermore, England actively supported Protestant rebels in Spanish-ruled Netherlands, and English privateers plundered Spanish ships carrying treasures from the Americas. Faced with these provocations, Philip II devised an invasion plan to restore Catholicism in England and put an end to English raids. The Spanish Armada, consisting of over 130 ships and 30,000 men, set sail in May 1588 with a clear objective: land on England's shores and defeat Elizabeth I. The battle with the English fleet, the Armada, followed a complex strategy. It was supposed to join Spanish troops stationed in the Netherlands, commanded by the Duke of Parma, before proceeding with the invasion. However, the English fleet, led by Sir Francis Drake, Sir John Hawkins, and Lord Charles Howard, used lighter and more maneuverable ships to attack the Spanish with swift and deadly tactics. One of the most significant battles took place off the coast of Gravelines, France, on July 29, 1588. Here, the English fleet inflicted severe damage on the Armada using fire ships and superior naval maneuvers. While the Armada remained numerous, its combat effectiveness had been seriously compromised. The devastating storm following the Battle of Gravelines, the Armada was forced to retreat. Philip II had ordered his commanders to return to Spain by sailing north around England and Scotland before heading south along the Atlantic. It was during this journey that the fleet encountered its greatest enemy, a series of violent storms. Many ships, already damaged from battles with the English, were battered by massive waves and hurricane-force winds. With no safe ports for refuge and dwindling food supplies, dozens of vessels drifted off course or wrecked along the coasts of Scotland and Ireland. Thousands of sailors and soldiers drowned or were captured by local populations. The weather conditions were so extreme that some historians refer to them as a divine intervention in England's favor. Elizabeth I herself attributed the victory to the hand of God, emphasizing how the storm played a decisive role in Spain's defeat. The consequences of defeat of the more than 130 ships of the Invincible Armada, only a little over half managed to return to Spain. Philip II faced a disastrous economic and military setback, while England celebrated its great victory. The defeat of the Armada marked the beginning of Spain's decline as a naval superpower and the rise of England, which in the following centuries would build one of the largest empires in history. Furthermore, the event reinforced the belief that England was protected by a natural barrier against invasions, a concept that remained deeply ingrained in British strategic thinking until World War II. Conclusion: the storm that destroyed the Invincible Armada was not just a meteorological event but a turning point in European history. The failure of the Spanish invasion altered the balance of power and signaled England's emergence as a dominant maritime force. While the Armada had already been weakened by the English, it was the fury of nature that delivered the final blow. This episode demonstrates how, throughout history, natural events can be just as influential as political and military decisions.